probably one of the kindest, nicest, brightest people I've ever known.
Whenever we had a problem, we'd go to him and he would make it go away. Yeah, we call that the Toller effect.
He was the first to offer help or assistance in any way that he could to anybody that he thought needed it.
And he was always willing to give you his time, his support.
Very humble, very educated, very sophisticated.
Caring, jovial.
The only one word, he's amazing.
Just an incredible role model. He was a special person for sure. He's one of those people that you'd meet and instantaneously you'd know that you wanted to be more like that guy, both in personal life, family life, work life. Whenever he embarked upon something, you were excited to get behind and fight that fight because you knew it. You knew you were with the right guy to do it. He was just a born leader, and whatever he set himself towards, you wanted to be a part of.
A big portion of what he did is he legitimized the industry in front of the regulator. A lot of the policies or a lot of the positive changes that we've seen over the years in certain policies is frankly because of Joel and the team. He simply never gave up. You know, it wasn't just about the industry, but it was about, to Joel, it was about making sure that there was justice, that the regulator treated his clients in the industry equitably and fairly, that they effectively did what was right.
He has really helped to shape how the industry is regulated in Canada. He was able to develop such a strong relationship with the regulator, with Health Canada and other government officials, while also kind of advocating for industry and keeping the industry's best interest at mind without making it an adversarial conversation and putting up kind of walls between industry and the regulator.
He really helped a lot of people in the industry to move forward, whether it be with consultations or with a particular legal issue. He was able to look at the big picture, use his experience, and help guide his clients. And I also think that he generated a lot of trust with the government as well. So that allowed him to be able to find solutions to difficult problems.
He was a very strategic thinker, even though his primary training was in law, but he was the law guy, he was a science guy, he was a business guy. He had insight into all different angles of a particular issue. And I think, if anything, our industry can learn from that we don't, there's not always just one path to a solution. You can look at it from many different angles, and I think he personified that in his practice. He was like a foundational pillar of support for this industry. He went to bat every time there was an issue, almost like the ground beneath our feet. He made us better people because he gave us the confidence that someone had our back. And that's something we're going to miss, because those shoes are hard to fill.
He could understand both sides. If he was only a lawyer, you have to educate him for the subject. But this guy knew everything for both sides. So he was unique in that direction. And that really helped the industry. And he, being a person who believes also in the natural health products himself personally, so he took more interest in it. And wherever there was a need and time, he didn't care what is mid of the night, even if we phone him, he'll pick it up and he'll see to it that the industry is helped.
When you have a meeting with Joel Toller, you better go to the meeting prepared, because you know he's going to be. And you better go there with a copy of the Food and Drugs Regulations, because he'll be quoting you, section from the regulation, because he knows it so well. He has this very characteristic grin that he shows when he knows he's made his point and he's won the argument. And once you see that grin, you know, okay, that's it. It's over. He's won the argument.
Joel is recognized as one of, if not the biggest regulatory expert in this area in Canada. So, not only within our association and our industry, but literally in Canada, he was an expert in this field and was someone who was engaged from day one of the regulations, had a breadth of knowledge in related industries that just made him able to see the big picture and able to really provide advice and feedback that supported our positions throughout the years. Unfortunately, we often don't think about some of those unsung heroes, those people behind the scenes that you talk to and you deal with and you work with every day, and it's only in times like this that you step back and go, wow, Joel was someone who was there all the time, who helped us, who supported us, who gave us his all. I only wish we'd done this sooner because I think he's so deserving, and this is just such a perfect recognition for him.
Joel had a tremendous impact on the success of our industry. Joel helped us strategically in how to deal with the government. Joel gave us tremendous advice on how to deal with things, and Joel on our behalf did a lot of work. We are now selling products today, and many products today that were at one point not allowed, that Joel helped us persuade the government to accept. He's very deserving, and we are a stronger industry today than we would have been without Joel. We are selling many products that didn't used to be available, and so Joel has contributed to the health of Canadians because of what we're able to sell now. We have a very vibrant industry, and we're strong, and I give Joel Thaler much of the credit for our strength and support and success.
If you're going to have a Hall of Fame in this industry, Joel Thaler has to be a part of that Hall of Fame.
It's something that we nominated him for, when he was alive. My only regret is we haven't nominated him sooner.
I think he's absolutely deserving of this award, but it's obviously heartbreaking that he's not here to accept it himself. Even though I know that he was the type of guy who would probably be upset with all of us for giving it to him because he wasn't looking for recognition in the work that he did.
I'm really proud for Joel because I know that his work with the industry meant a lot to him, and at the same time, I'm sad that he's not here to accept the award because I know how much it would have meant to him, but I'm also really happy for him.
Impacted so many people's lives, not just professionally, but personally. I've heard many different stories of how he went out of his way to help people. That's going to be missed.
We miss him already. We miss him every day he's not here.